wild, raging torrents of unharnessed power. Not long ago, in the Tennessee Valley of America, when the river went on a rampage, farms, towns, industries were smashed. The energies of the river went to waste, and the energies of the people, too. For with every flood, water which should have soaked into the land ran off uselessly. Precious topsoil traveled with it, uselessly down to the sea. Millions of tons of good farming soil lost forever. But all this was before Congress created the Tennessee Valley Authority, the TVA, an experiment in one region which could serve as a yardstick for every region. And so, the dam builders came, 200,000 of them. Valley farmers and miners, mountaineers and city workers. To them, this was more than a job. They had a stake in what they were doing. They were building for themselves and for their children. Up in the mountains on the tributary streams, high dams back up reservoirs against the time of drought, releasing the water when needed, holding it in check when the rains come. Down the Tennessee River itself, wide dams give flood control step by step. Instead of alternate floods and drought, water can now be dispatched as trains are dispatched on a railroad system. These are the symbols of an American dream poured into solid concrete. Douglas, Guntersville, Cherokee, Wilson, Pickwick Landing, Chickamauga, Hiwassee, Appalachia, Norris. Built for and owned by the people of the United States. Day and night, in peace and war, the rivers are harnessed for the people. Power for the factory, the cities and the villages, the farmers. Power that means jobs and better living for you when the war is over. For in America, we do things in a big way, and they pay off in a big way. The highest dam in the world, 726-foot Boulder Dam on the Colorado River, irrigating millions of acres of desert from the world's largest man-made body of water, Lake Mead, 115 miles long. 602-foot Shasta, one of the principal sources of water and electric power in Southern California. Grand Coulee Dam on the Columbia River, 4,200 feet long, 550 feet high, the biggest thing ever built by man. It turns up 324,000 kilowatts of electricity, enough to pour a veritable stream of aluminum into West Coast aircraft plants. And farther down the Columbia's rapids is Bonneville Dam, another colossus. Nothing was overlooked. Even the famous Columbia River salmon have ladders to help them upstream to the spawning beds. Ultimately, the Columbia River Basin will provide 1,200,000 acres of rich irrigated farmland, enough to support 30,000 farm families. And so, the harnessing of America's rivers goes on, providing power and fertility to win the war today and to make America an even better place to live in tomorrow.